magandang gabi, wherever you may be. This is Kuya Steve from Truckin with Kuya Steve. Part of This Is Our Philippines adventure. And our dreams to one day maybe get back to the Philippines, hopefully soon, and be on our adventure back over there again. But for right now, we're in the States and we're trucking around the country. Big roads, little roads, any type of road, you know, you can go on, and just having an adventure right now. So hey, what will today hold? Today, I think we're going over to Worcester, Massachusetts. We're right now in Springfield, Massachusetts. We're going to go over to Worcester, a little town called Worcester. It's funny pronunciation of their words up here, but anyways, we're going to go find out what Worcester, Massachusetts has to offer. We're going to do one stop in Springfield, one stop in Worcester, and then we're headed back to Pennsylvania. So without further delay, let's get this video underway. We're here at our first delivery spot, and sometimes you get in these spots where there's just no room to maneuver, so you have to sit and wait and let the other customers and their personnel do what they're going to do. So I'm trying to dock back into that dock over there, dock 6, where it says dock 6 over there. And as you see right here, there's a truck right here with a red forklift on the back of it. He's been loading there. So I've been sitting here for about 30 minutes already waiting to get in here. Once I'm able to get pulled in there, I should be able to back around, but I've just got to wait on this guy to get his load and get out of the way, and then hopefully I can get in there. It's going to be tight, but we should be able to make it. So continuing to wait, see if he'll move out of here pretty soon, and then we'll get in there and we'll get this load off and go to our next stop. And this is what holds you up, you know. This load was supposed to be delivered this morning, and like I said, I got ahead of time yesterday, and now this has held me up. I'm 30 minutes late already from what I should have been, you know, or I'm going to be 30 minutes late once I get out of here, at least 30 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes once we get in here and see what goes on. Well, we have finished with our first stop, and we're headed over here to Worcester, Mass. So got a couple more miles over here to go. We're on 90 going to eastbound, headed over to Worcester. This will be our last drop this trip, and then we'll be headed back to Pennsylvania. So let's get over here, let's see what we can do over here and get this load dropped off today. Like I said, we're running right a little behind schedule, but not too far behind, so hopefully get this over here and get back to the home lot there kind of early this evening, probably around 6 o'clock or so, hopefully around that time, 6, 7 o'clock. And then we'll see what other load they have for us to go out. So hang on tight, keep your bridges between the ditches, and let's keep rolling. we finished with our last stop here on this trip, and we're headed back to the home base there in Pennsylvania. And apparently we got a slow going to Virginia, so we'll see what happens when we get back. Just hoping I have enough time to make it and get there on time tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. So we're stopped here. We're gonna get fuel here and hopefully get fuel here. This is a busy little stop, but it's one of the authorized stops to get fuel at, so I'm running pretty short on fuel, so I want to get fuel and be able to drive. So it's going to be about a 6-hour trip going back to Pennsylvania there, so we'll get there when we get there. Hopefully these guys will start moving here in just a minute. They got this guy in front of me don't even have his the fuel hose in the tank. Let's look at this here. You kind of watch for this here, see if trucks have their fuel in the tanks, or their, the hose is going in the tanks, but this guy don't even have that. There's a truck in front of him. He probably went in there to get something to eat, and he's holding up traffic now until he gets out of there. Nobody can go. So hopefully we'll get in the truck and go here pretty soon, and we'll be able to. There he goes. The first truck is pulling out now. So I don't know about this truck here, that's right in front of me. I don't know what he's doing. So he's already gotten fuel, or if he's getting fuel, or what he's doing. We'll see. But hopefully he'll come out here and get in this truck and go pretty soon. That's one of those other things that holds you up. This guy on this side, he's not even pulled up to the fuel pumps yet. He's just sitting back here holding up traffic. So I don't know what these guys think when they pull in these pumps like this and won't do anything, It aggravates drivers, I know that, when you're sitting here and these guys aren't out here pumping the fuel, or they're not doing anything else, and they're just wasting everybody else's time, So just sit here and wait. That's all we can do. Take a break. Take a break, stay awake. Drive safe. Fuel stop was a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be, but we're back on the road again, so you just gotta take it as it is and just keep going. So we have just crossed into Connecticut, and we're headed down towards Pennsylvania now, so got a ways to go and a short time to get there, but we'll make it sometime today. So it's about 6 hours to make it to our destination, so we'll just keep on trucking time to do it, so we'll see what happens. You'd asked me about the electric cars and, you know, the infrastructure for electric cars and stuff like that. Well, this is not a infrastructure, but I'd imagine this little car right up here in front of me is an electric car. You see a lot of them over here on this side of the country here on the East Coast, you know, driving around, so I would assume this is one right here. He's running like an electric car. They can barely make it up the hill, and then they go down the hill. But I'd almost assume he isn't. This is an electric car up in front of me. But they have at gas stations, at way stations and stuff like, or not way stations, but rest areas and stuff like that now, you're seeing a lot more electrical outlets for the cars like this, so they can charge along the way. I had to, when I find one that, you know, and I think about it, I'll try to videotape that, get that on videotape and show you what they're putting up. I don't know the cost because I don't have an electric car, so I don't know the cost of what it would charge to take the charge one of those. But yeah, you're seeing a lot more of those little charging stations around. So they look funny out here on the road. Some of these electric cars do. They're little bitty small things. That's only a little two-seater, buddy. He's still out here on the road. He's driving down the road. We're driving down this 84 here, trying to get down through Connecticut. So as you see, it's 3 lanes and traffic in all lanes. This guy here is driving 20 miles an hour down the highway. I guess he's just on the cell phone talking. I tell you, you hold up traffic just because of that right there. So we're rolling on down through here, trying to get southbound as quick as we can. Hartford, 84 west, going westbound. Hudson River Valley that we're coming through here. So come across New York here, and eventually we'll get down here to the Hudson River here in a little bit. But yeah, one side was Mohawk, and now over on this side of the mountains we're in the Hudson River Valley. So there's a difference too between the two for me. That one, when you're over there, you know, you don't have all this traffic that you're dealing with over here, and it's a lot more peaceful to ride in. This one here, although the scenery sometimes is nice, you're constantly surrounded by traffic, and it's just not as easy a drive today as what it was yesterday. Yesterday was a very relaxing drive. Today is just because all the little towns you go through, all the big towns you go through, it's a more stressful drive and more it's just more hard on you physically coming across down here in this area. So we're here in Dutchess County. We're in New York already, so we're coming across here, and hopefully we'll get through here pretty shortly and get into Pennsylvania, and we'll start rolling across Pennsylvania and get on back to the yard there in a little bit. But I just wanted you to know that this is the Hudson River Valley that we're kind of coming down through here. Even though it don't look much like a valley, it's up and down the hills, but that's what they refer to this area as. We're getting down here close to the river here. Down here to the bridge here, so just thought I'd show you to cross the bridge here. Pretty slow go across this bridge. Cars get in here. Here we go, going across the bridge. Right here across the Hudson River. We got the bridge to our right and our bridge as well, so double bridges here. Fascinating going across these bridges like this. Just thinking of the structural work it took to get the bridges built. Time it would have took them to get across that river right there. Man. It's pretty interesting going across the bridges like this. That's our bridge across the Hudson, so we'll continue to keep going westbound here today. Well, I got about 3 more hours to go to get we went from Springfield, Massachusetts, over to Worcester, Massachusetts. We did a drop off there, and then we drove back here to Higgins. So that completed my day today. I got down here, dropped the trailer, and the load is not ready that I'm supposed to be taking out. So hopefully they'll have it ready in the morning, because I'm running behind schedule already tomorrow, just because of the time I had to get here and the 10-hour window you have that DOT mandates you have to spend 10 hours in your sleeper. So I'll be running ahead behind schedule tomorrow, but that's all right. That's okay. We'll catch up later on. And but I got here and I was thinking about, you know, what could I do for supper? And there's a video. I don't know if I posted my video yet, but the other day when I was up in West Springfield, I had a YouTuber come down and meet me, and a subscriber of mine, I'm a subscriber of his, so we're both subscribers. We met each other, and he did, well, I'm pretty sure he did, but his wife did for sure, made sure that I was given a little treat. And I want you to look in this box down here with me, and we're going to look in this box and we're going to find out what kind of little treat they sent along. So hold on just a minute. Let me turn this around. Let me look. They sent this big ice box down here. And inside this ice box, see if we can get it, there was some lumpia, some Pansit, they even sent along some banana sauce, which we're going to try. And they even, I mean, they put together salt. They sent a whole thing. I guess they think I'm going to have a whole bunch of neighbors come over here and eat with me, but I don't have neighbors, so it's just going to be me. But a whole sort of cutlery. And also in that box there was some paper plates. So we're gonna sit up here and enjoy our meal tonight. So that's what I'm having for supper tonight. That's what my supper is going to be. Now I'm not too big on those plates, because I think I can eat this whole thing by myself here, and I don't need to share it with anybody. So I'm gonna open this up here, hopefully. These things become child-proof sometimes. I think child-proof, adult-proof. But there's the Pansit. And man, when I took that lid off, man, can't you smell that? Oh, man. That smells delicious. So, we're gonna... I am going to use one of the forks here. I think I got some forks in my drawer, but try one of these forks here. Now every Pansit's a bit different in the Philippines. They say you have two people from the same place making Pansit, and every Pansit is different, but there's always some little trick they put in theirs to make it different. So we're going to try this and see what it's like tonight. Nora, that's a great job. That's a good, very nice tasting Pansit. You put Molly in them running for money with this Pansit here, because this is very, very delicious here. I like this. Mmm. 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 Sorry about all the but that is really good. call my company and ask them, when can I make another trip up to Vermont, Massachusetts or something. Give me another serving of this. Miss Nora is Brad's wife, and she's the one that prepared this. I think she's the one, I'm pretty sure she's the one that prepared it. I don't think Brad would have anything. I'm not saying you're not a good cook, Brad, but this is really good. I'm sure Brad helped out in some way. So, hey Brad, you need to get Nora to do a video on how to make pancit and put that up on your channel, because this is very good. I think people would like that. Let me just try one of these lumpia while you're here watching here. But I'm fixing to turn this off because I'm gonna get busy eating here in just a second here. I don't want to make a mess of my bowls here too bad, so I'm gonna try to pour some of this. Brad said this was a little hot sauce, so man, that's good. That's good too, Brad. Man, thank you, Miss North. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That makes for a great supper tonight. I really appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Brad, for coming down and meeting me, driving all that way down. I don't know when y'all had time to make this, because I called you the night before at 11 o'clock and told you I was on my way, and then you came down the next day and had all this prepared when you got down there. So I really appreciate it, Brad. Man, very good. That's better than going out to McDonald's, better than going out to Hardee's. Anywhere you can go. That brings me back home, Brad. I almost got tears in my eyes coming. Just so thankful you thought of me and thought of how I might enjoy this. So ooh, really appreciate it, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and hopefully we'll see you on the road tomorrow. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed watching this too, and if you get a chance, go watch Brad's channel for Modern in the Philippines. You'll really enjoy it. Puts together some good songs on Sunday morning. Very uplifting channel. Go check it out. Thank you very much.